Let's see if this is going to work better than what we were doing before. I know I won't be able to see your faces this way though, but just going to try this Facebook Live on the group that I created for the girls who joined my Retreat in the Box event. So oh, I do have some viewers. Okay, good. Hi there. I thought maybe you went for a nap. No, I did go eat though. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn my sound off so I don't hear myself. Hold on. No, I did go eat though. I'm just gonna turn my sound off so I don't. There we go. Okay, so we should be good. Karen, I see that you're on here. Can you just let me know if you can hear me? And I see Marcella too. Can you just put a note on the comments? Okay, so we should be good. Karen, I see that you're on. Okay. I didn't know if my sound on my laptop should be on or the one on my phone. I just turned the laptop off. Can you still hear me? I have to wait a few seconds because there's a delay when you do a Facebook Live. Okay, so let's look at what I'm going to do here. It was the card that I showed you earlier. It's called the gatefold, fancy fold, the gatefold one, okay? I'll show you how I made. I had to look for the video and I couldn't find it. I guess I did not click save, but just while we were on break, I went and checked out the gatefold and I found the one from Rachel Tessman. Okay, so pretend this is Knight of Navy, because that's what you're going to need. So go get a Knight of Navy and your watercolor paper. A 4 1/4 by 11. Okay, so this is 8 1/2 by 11. You're going to cut that in half. And we're going to cut it at 4 1/4 by 8. This way you can do 2 cards on one full sheet, okay? Oh, I don't know if my paper cutter is in the screen. Let's see. Yeah, so at 4 1/4. So you'll be able to make 2 cards with this. And then you're going to flip it over on that side. And you're going to cut it at, what did I say? 8. My trimmer this way. It's just to show it on the video, so you can see it on the screen better. Alright, so you got 2 pieces, and you're going to have leftover cardstock for something else. So we'll just use one. And then with your scoring blade, if you don't have a paper trimmer that has a scoring blade on it, you can just use your bone folder and put the crease in there. So just for example, so for this card, you're going to score it at 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. So if you don't have this tool, you can just go like this in it. Okay. Slide it up to 2 1/2. got the two lines here, but you're going to flip it over and put it back in your trimmer again and do the same thing. One and a quarter by 2.5. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like. So you're going to fold this in and fold this one backwards. Okay, fold this one in. Doesn't work with this, is just like printer paper that I'm using. And that one there, and that's how it's going to be. Try to get it in the camera's zone. Okay, so I have my navy done already for you. I'll continue with this piece. All right. Let me know if I'm going too fast. I'll check the comments. So I can see. Can you hear me good? These little microphones that you can put in on your laptop so that my sound is better. I just didn't get I didn't order it yet, but I found that when I listen to myself again, sometimes I talk to myself more. And you can't hear me, so I'll try to do my best here. Okay, so Karen asked me, you said 4 1/4 by 11, then score. Let's see. The 8 by 4 1/4. So at first you had to cut your sheet in half. So like this was your sheet. You had that one and this one here. Okay. So I cut it at 4 1/4. So your full sheet in half. And then this is 8 and that's 3. If this almost, yeah. 8 plus 3. Makes sense to you guys. Let me know if you have questions. I'm gonna watch the comments here. Da, da, da. Yeah, so your full sheet. Just a second. That's your 8 1/2 by 11. Cut it in half for now, then flip it over and cut it at 8. So it's that long by 4 1/4. Okay. Share the video from Rachel Tessman. She explains it really good too, in case I'm not doing it right. But yeah. Okay, so like I said, you're gonna fold the big part here to the middles and then the back like that. Do the same thing, fold it like this and then fold it backwards, and that's your gatefold. My chair is squeaky. Okay, I think that's better. So you can put this aside for now. Now take out your watercolor paper. You're going to need 2 pieces. For these gatefold cards, you would normally, like anything else, you could put just DSP over here. All 1 by 4, these strips. And this one here is, I can't remember now if it was 2, hold on. Three inches wide, and I always take a quarter off, so this is 2 3/4 by 4. This image, because I'm doing a scenery and it's stamping on all of it, I figured let's try a whole piece like that. We'll stamp our images and then we'll cut the strips, okay? So you'll need a 4 by 6 3/4, and the other one 5 1/4 by 3. The small piece is to do your piece, you know, this image here. It's gonna go on there. So you'll stamp it and then you'll just fussy cut all around it. This one is 5 1/4 by 3. And then this one is basically to put in here, so 6 3/4. Doesn't look like it's gonna fit right in there, but I'll show you how I'm gonna do it after. Ask me Rachel who? It's Rachel Tessman. Tessman. She's the demonstrator that I follow all the time for the paper pumpkin kits when I need alternate alternatives for your paper pumpkin kit. And she is just perfect for that. She's quick on it. She does cute projects, so I always go to her. And she did this fold. She's not the original one that I found this card on. I can't remember who it was now. Oh yeah, I see. I shouldn't say that. Hold on. The girl who made that card is Scissors Paper Card. Tina Gillespie. But so I got her card idea there, but she didn't do a video on it. I thought she did a video, so I just looked up for gatefold ideas, and this is the one I found that had the same sizes as what I did with my card. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm gonna, if I'm going too fast, if you want me to hold on for a few minutes for you to cut your paper, let me know. Just, I'm keeping an eye on the comments here. Time, I will start stamping my image for this, for the top part on my 5 1/4 by 3. So I'm going to take out this image. Whoops, a little flower stuck to that. I'm going to use this, and then the little flowers. I had it a while ago. Okay, there we go. You will also need your mountain, your birds, thing you want to put on the top. I've had thinking of you. Get that out of the away. Okay. And you'll need the Stays On ink pad. Got to put Gwen on here. She wanted me to message her when I came on, but I thought when I went on live it would give you all a notice, like a pop-up. So hold on, I'm just gonna message her. Book Live, you can come back and watch the replay afterwards, so that's why I decided to do it this way. So I knew you would not all be available at this time. Tag them in the post, so hopefully they can see it. Okay, so yes, you'll need your Stays On ink for this. And then you're gonna add your little flowers. Well, not sure what kind of flowers they are. I'm not gonna even try to pretend I know. And just stamp along. You can make some shorter, some higher. Don't be afraid to go right to the edge. You want to make sure you use your Stays On cleaner to clean your pads, your stamps, I mean. I'll grab mine quickly. I always use baby wipes afterwards. In my stamp pad cleaner. Do that first and then I scrub it. Here you're just gonna fussy cut all around her. Just do like the outline and you'll color it. I'm not even gonna bother doing that fancy right now. I'm just gonna cut the most, you know, a big part of it. If I can find my scissors. A little messy in here. I'll get my spare pair. So let's say this is all fussy cut. color in with your aqua painter and ink pad. So I'm just going to go in with, let's see, what was that? I'll go with the Blushing Bride. Just make a little ink pool. Oops, not going to close it. We need this part. Put water or rubbing alcohol in the casing. Fancy painter, as you can see. Off the ink off of that. I've used Gorgeous Grape for the flowers. Same thing. Make an ink pad, an ink puddle. Drops in there. If you want more of a watery look, and just go quickly into the little flowers. Painters are retiring, but they are bringing some new styles. It's going to be a set of 3 different tips, which I'm really happy because it's hard to make it really tiny. Right now we have just 2 size of the tips, and there are going to be 3 of them. And it's funny because it's going to be cheaper than what we have, like than the current price for just 2. So they must have found a good supplier. Anne and Bonnie just joined. If you missed the measurements, you can watch the replay, but I'll show you quickly the size that you need. You'll need your white, your Whisper, holy, not Whisper White. You will need to dig out a sheet of Night of Navy and your watercolor paper that you got with your kits. Okay, so that's for the purple. I always take that out after. Cards on one sheet, you're going to cut it in half on the middle. So you can take your 8.5 by 11, cut it this way first, and then you're going to cut it at 8 here. So it'll be left with 2 pieces on the bottom. So 4.5, sorry, 4.25, right down to the bottom, and flip it this way. And you're going to cut it at 8, and it's going to be 8 by 4, 2 pieces. I decided to go with the Facebook Live because I can record it and can share it. So this is what you're going to get. All right. So, and then this piece is just 8 by 4.25. You're going to score it at 1 1/4, and then at 2 1/2, and flip it the other way and do the same thing at 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. And you're going to fold it this way, and the end flap you're going to put it the opposite way so that it's like this. Okay. Your watercolor paper, you're going to need 2 pieces. I cut out the measurements. It was 5 1/4 by... Does anybody remember what I said? Oh, there it is. By 3, and the other one is 6 3/4 by 4 on watercolor. So right now I'm just coloring the images, and I'm going to use Old Olive for the grass, and I had that out over here. Now I'll make another one. The same thing, just color in this. Stamp set. Moments. Like a new family of, like a new stamp set that kind of matches with the previous one. And there is going to be another one in the new annual catalog. So then I just went in, colored the bottom. Color look. And you can set that aside to dry. I'll do her hair as well. You can tell I've done watercoloring a lot with my Old Olive ink. And her hair, let's see what color. Go with soft suede. Coloring. Glue this at the end. I'm just going to give you a quick look here. That's where that's going to go. And for those who just joined us after, you're going to just fussy cut around these flowers. I just did it quickly to show you. But when you glue it down, you're going to put it like this and at least fold one of the flaps down. The other one's open, but leave one folded. And then you're going to center it with the edges. You can go all the way to the bottom or go a little higher. But you'll see when we get to the end, you leave a little bit there and a little bit there, so that way you can fold it right down when you put it in an envelope. All right. Okay, now the other image. So at 4. Let me see if everybody's following me still, and I'm not going too fast. Da, 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 da. Thank you, that's better. And Marcelo, she wrote 3. I don't know what that's for, Marcelo. I must have asked the question and the answer was 3. Okay, so like I said, you're gonna stamp an image here. I wish I could just open it up to show you flat, but it's kind of hard to do that. So because I want, okay, first of all, there's 2 ways to do this when you're doing a card like this. You can just cut the strips, like the pieces to put inside your cards. Those are 1 by 4. You need 4 of them. And then this one is 2 3/4 by 4. But it's kind of hard to cut them all up and then try to make the water all at the same height and then do your mountain and all that. So I figured I'll cut the whole piece and we'll just do our stamping on there, and then we'll cut down the image. But because you want to make sure the mountain is right in the center of your image, look at what I did on the other side. So I took my ruler and I just went like this. I made a pencil mark at 1 inch, 2, and then at 4 3/4, and 5 3/4. Or you can go, okay, 1 inch, 1 inch, and I said 2 3/4. So I did that, and go from that one, do 1 inch, and then there's the 1 inch left at the end. I'm a little off somewhere, somehow. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is stamp my mountain in between these 2 lines. Okay, and I'm gonna see, it was pretty much on the top here, but you can also put your greeting first. So this could be happy birthday or thinking of you. Since I already did thinking of you, I want to find something different. So hold on. I'm late a lot for birthday cards. I'm going to use this one. It's from the Wonderful Moments. Fashionably late, hope it was great. Let's see. If it's not too big. Let me see here. There. So I'm going to do that part first. I'm going to stamp the greeting. It stays on. And because it's photopolymer, I'm going to use my foam pad on there. So I want to go high enough, but in between the 2 lines here, actually up in the corner. Yeah, that's not inked up too good. I'll restamp it after, off camera. I'm gonna try to get it straight right on, but I need to put more stays on ink in there. Alright, so when it sticks to your paper like that, yep, that means you need to re-ink it. Okay, hold on. Okay, now we're ready to do the mountain, but actually let me take out another stays on ink pad. The next one might be more inked. There, just stuck in there. Okay, so like I said again, you want to be in between the lines. I'm going to go a little lower here. Your birds. Upside down. Wonder if anybody did that before. Okay, so I'm gonna go put a few birds up there. And let's see, up here. I'll put half off of it. Okay. On here. Are you stamping at the same time? Put this away. Nope. Oh, that's... my daughter will get that. Daisy! The joys of doing Facebook Live when you have animals in the house. There. Okay. So we've got the top part done. Now we're gonna do the water. Actually, I'm gonna do the mountain part. And I think that was with my crumb cake. Excuse me. It's been a while. I'm gonna try it with crumb cake. Excuse me. Got an itch. Let me take a drink of water. Water, it's up to you what you want to use, but I'm gonna go with Pool Party. If you're in Mexico, you'll take Night of Navy. The water's a lot darker than when you go to Cuba. Let's go with Pool Party. So I'm going to continue that line. You want to make it really dilute it with water. You're going to make it like a pool of ink in here, just like if you're painting, and just go right through everywhere. We add more blue after, like, but If you want more water, like the lighter you go, you put more water in it. But if you want it darker, you put less water. Leaves in there, so right in there. There we go. I'm gonna go use my heat gun to heat it up quickly. I'll be right back. Okay, so there you go. This is what it looks like for now. But I want to put more water in there, and I'm actually gonna mix it up. I think I'm gonna put some balmy blue in it too. Just gonna wipe that down because there's a lot of water in that one. I'm experiencing here. Oh, let's see. My fingers here. Gonna dry it up again. There we go. Okay, let's see. Put it on the top here. Yeah. You want. You can even play with different colors. Okay. Once you've done that, you can just erase the little pencil marks on the top before you forget. Another drink. Oh. way so I can use my paper trimmer. Like I said, you're going to cut, your panels are 1 1/4, so I'm going to cut these at 1 inch. One at 1 inch again. You want to leave them in the same order, and then flip this at 1 inch. That's going to be on this end, and the right end is so close. There. Okay, so you got your image all cut out. Panel. So can you all post a comment to let me know if you've done this, or if you're just watching? If you're just watching, I don't have to wait. I'll just keep going, but I don't mind waiting. I just don't want to go too fast for anybody. There. Busy stamping. I see that you're on, but I hope you can still hear me. If not, you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so I'm going to start sticking these down. You're just going to go like that. Okay. Alright, start with the middle. Okay, Karen says just watching, but now that my base is 4 1/4 by 8, it makes perfect sense. Okay, good. Okay. Whoop, hello, put it the right way. I remember when I made this card, I was a little confused as how I was going to do this stamping with the little panels, so I just figured it out after. I'll just cut one big piece, and then hopefully that I'm cutting in the right spot. Find it well enough. Can to the edges. If you have liquid glue, the Tombow glue, that works good too. There you go. That's that part. So, isn't that cute? Love it. And then, like I said, this piece here, you want it to go like that, but to make sure it folds in your card, the best way to put it down is you fold it one way or the other. Like you can do it that way or this way, but the important thing is you're aligning it. So this, it came out really good. You see how it's going to go to the edge here? Okay, so I'm not going to glue it down on the screen right now because I want to fussy cut it, but if some of you are doing the card at the same time, it'll give me a chance. I'll finish it. Okay, there's no fast forward on a live video, so you have to watch me fussy cut. Don't like the fussy cut. Me, well, it depends. If I'm doing something else, watching TV or something, I don't mind. It doesn't go as smoothly too, so it's thicker. Don't have watercolor paper. Just do it on regular cardstock and use markers to color everything in. And you can use a sponge roller or your sponges to do the water. Video later, not today, but I mean like another day, I'll do another card like this, but using DSP. I'll show you how much faster it would be because you're not doing all the stamping that I do on this one. I'll put that on there in case some of you are just getting on later. At least you'll have the measurements. And the cutting. Watching for now. Here, I don't see her, but I'll send her the link after. I'll send her the replay if she missed it. I know she was waiting for me to do this. Back on because I went and ate, and then when I came downstairs I thought the video was all in one. I forgot that it was like, you know, like I didn't save a certain video. I just I saw this card, and then the lady said she did the gatefold technique, so I had to go look for a gatefold and follow that video, but I didn't take any measurements down, so this time I'll have it for future use, and voila. Okay, so except just fold one down and leave the other side open, and you're gonna glue that there. So you don't want to glue, you're just going to glue on this piece here and on this piece. Don't glue the middle. And I'll put some adhesive on there, snail. About that far. And then one on this end. And there. Okay. So you can fold it either way now. There we go. Cool. You could do our arms skin color, maybe petal pink or something very light. But I'm just gonna leave her like that. All right. And I had said before I was going to go back and stamp on this, but now that I have it glued together, I won't be able to. I'll just go in with a black marker and write the words again. They can still see it. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. I'm going to let go. If you have any comments on this, just keep adding to it. The video is going to stay on the group until we close this group. You can go on. I'm doing it different. You can go on. Let's see. It says very nice. Thanks. Going to make it now. Cool. All right. I'm gonna sign out, clean up my table, and gonna go pack up to go to the trailer for the night. I'm gonna go meet up with Rocky and Josie. There. So that's our bubble, our little family. And I'll share some more videos. I'm getting used to it now. I'm not as shy. I'm not a pro by all means, but better than not doing anything at all since we can't get together. Okay. If you see something online, like something I don't know, on a video or on other groups somewheres, and just send me some ideas. I can try to do it and show you how to do it. Okay? And oh, and check my calendar. I did post a class that I'm gonna do online again. And you, if you already have the, I'll show you the stamp set we're gonna use. Just before you go, I thought, just remembered that. I took it out to show you, and I don't remember where I put it. My table's getting a little messy here, but I'll show you in the catalog. I think it was page 141. Yep. Page 141, To a Wild Rose. If you want to join my class, we're going to make 4 or 5 cards. I might do it differently this time. I might give you a kit to make 2 of each card, so that way once you and we'll do the same thing. I'll do a tutorial on it, and maybe we'll get on Zoom again, or the messenger messenger on Facebook. So it all depends on how many people sign up, but I'm gonna do it like this: as long as you order the stamp set, the To a Wild Rose, $33. You pay for your tax and your shipping, or you can purchase the bundle, and the bundle is $71. So the class is free. You're gonna get a card kit to do the cards that we'll make, and if you already have this product, this bundle or the stamp set, it's okay. You can just choose something else for the same value, okay? And or if you don't want to order anything, like especially if you're a demonstrator already, you're getting a discount when you place orders. You can go ahead and order your products and just purchase the tutorial that I'll do up, okay? The tutorial will be on for $10. So, but if you prefer having everything pre-cut in that, get that to pick up here, or I can send it by mail for an extra $5, you would do the purchase through me. Okay, anyways, on my calendar at stampinjoe.stampinup.net, go in my events, and you'll see the details there, and click on going. And then email me with which option. There's 3 ABC for the tutorial, or the stamp set, or the bundle. Okay? And then there's a deadline on there when I'm going to place the orders, and we'll get that going. In between, I'll have other classes too. I haven't done anything on my calendar in a while because I didn't know how long this COVID quarantine would last. So but I figured even if I do it now, prepare for it for our virtual classes. If we can start getting together, well, even better. We'll have everything prepared and paid for, and we can just come together in person. And if you live out of town, you can still do it by with the tutorial, and I can do a few little videos to show you how to put the cards together. So it's a really nice stamp set. Okay, and I'm also gonna plan the bingo event too, so hold on for more details as we get closer. Okay, I know you like bingo, you like winning prizes. All right, so have a great weekend and go enjoy the family. We'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.